lunchtime. Diego's doing much better with his eating the past few days, and he's even eating all his supplements, it looks like. I have to really doctor it up. He gets about 6 or 7 supplements for his gut problems and psyllium and vitamins. And he was very suspicious of it all at first. Lucky gets some different supplements than these two, and since he's the top banana, I have to put a handful of oats in his lunch to make him stay in the right bowl. And Penny's over here trying to chase Red away from his lunch, because she's just a little bit bossy, aren't you? And Bayron's locked in so he doesn't steal Diego's lunch. Warrior's locked in because he gets a much bigger lunch than anybody else. I can only do so much separating, so Cola needs some supplements for her feet and her gut, and I make a sandwich out of peanut butter and 2 graham crackers, and she absolutely eats it, believe it or not. I trimmed Rusty's feet this morning, which are doing better since he has added zinc and copper in his diet, which is why I'm separating him. I have some chestnut horses and black horses sometimes need more than others. Rusty, what's the matter? It's just a camera and nobody else can get to you. Come back and eat. Everybody's camera shy around here, except Scout isn't, is he? I'm happy with my little shelter I built last week. Especially since it withstood 70-mile-an-hour winds we had the 2 days after I got finished with it. We had the materials for the roofing on hand, but they would have cost about $200, which isn't bad for a 10 by 10. If you have any extra corral panels hanging around, you can do something like this, and it's easy. I just got some pipe to extend the height of the corners. That was one size smaller than the corral panel pipe, so it slid inside, and then ran some sheet metal screws through that. You have to stay in until Diego's done eating his lunch. He's almost finished. Are you hiding from me? I can't see you in there, Bayron. Where'd Bayron go? I don't see him. Hi, Stripey. You had your breakfast, and you're going to get something later. Hi, Rambo. Hold on. Hi, Rambo. Hi, Stripey. We took Bayron in last December from a disabled and very ill Vietnam veteran and his wife, and they'd had him for 4 or 5 years in a very small corral and were unable to touch him other than his nose a little bit. They had gotten him in pretty bad shape, they said, prior to that, and at one point they said he was a stallion. He should have been gelded, but they never got him gelded. And at one point they sent him out to a so-called trainer for a month who returned him even more paranoid of being touched by people. So he's a very sweet little horse. We gelded him, which was quite difficult. We had to squeeze him between 2 panels, and the veterinarian had to give him double doses of tranquilizer, sedative, and anesthesia just to get him to go down long enough to geld him, and then he jumped right back up and started thrashing around. So I don't think he's ever going to get any tamer, but he's a real sweet horse. He just doesn't want to be touched. I can't catch you, trust me. And he's got DSLD, which is degenerative suspensory ligament disease. But he's 9 and he still feels pretty good, so he's on supplements. That's about the only thing you can do for it. There's no cure, it's genetic. And hopefully he's got some years left before he breaks down, or maybe he'll go his entire life and be okay. Hi, Lucky. Lucky's a Mustang that was found 2.5 years ago on the side of the highway in California, actually abandoned with another horse on the side of the road. And he's got pretty bad ring bone in his front feet. He was ridden at one time because he has saddle scars and not taken care of properly. Like it seems most of the adopted Mustangs are not taken care of properly. But he's a very sweet horse. He's very good with other horses. He shows great empathy for other horses. You're a good boy. And the only reason he was able to come to us is because he has a very generous sponsor who supports him, which we are thankful for. He just drank out of the other tub. Silly horse. It's more fun to drink through the fence. Hi, Diego. Lucky's patiently waiting for me to open the gate so he can see if Warrior left anything. Here come the vultures. I think this feeder's empty, Diego, because I gave you your hay in the other shed. Maybe not. There's some in there. Not much.